be true. Superman will die November 18th at the hands of a villain named Doomsday.
It was the punch heard round the world. In the late 80s, Superman comics were in the top 17 to 30 in sales. By early 1992, the popularity of Superman was waning, dropping to almost number 60 in sales. Although he was DC's flagship character, the comic's profitability had become abysmal and DC needed to do something to shake things up. And that shakeup was to kill Superman. The death of Superman was one of the biggest comic events of all time and brought in a slew of new collectors. Massive lines were out the door in comic shops all over the nation. It had enormous global media attention and the speculator market was going wild. Superman number 75 sold over 6 million copies worldwide, making it the second highest single issue in comic book sales history. In order to cash in on this lucrative event, DC Comics turned to Impel Marketing, which had recently rebranded itself as Skybox to produce the card set. Skybox was the same company that put together the genre-defining Marvel Universe Series 1 set. Upon being commissioned by DC, Skybox quickly put the set into production. This 100-card Death of Superman set would consist of art pulled directly from the comics leading up to and including Superman's death. The only new art for the set would be in the form of 4 chase cards. These were dubbed Spectra chase cards and were different from the holograms that had been so prominent in other card sets. There were also 2 red foil chase cards depicting the Superman logo. A total of 8,000 numbered cases were produced with 10 sealed boxes per case. Skybox and DC strategically released this card set to correspond with Superman issue number 75 in which Superman would die. And the gambit paid off. These cards flew off the shelves alongside its comic book counterpart. With so much hype surrounding Superman's death, this card set was a huge seller. Now, let's kill off this box of cards. Here's how it looks opened up. You can see the packs right there on front. And now we are going to open up pack 1 of the Death of Superman card set. Highway Holocaust. Death of a Hero. Power Dive. This is War. Fists of Thunder. Call him Doomsday. The Final Round. Connections Made. All right, no chase cards in pack 1. Let's open up pack 2. Fists of Justice. Uncommon Allies. First Blood. Guided Missiles. Sky High. City Limits. Doomsday Triumphant. Helping Hand. Pack 3. Contact. The Fourth Estate. Killing Blows. Funeral for a Friend, C9. Oh, well, here we go. It's a red foil chase card. Doomsday Strikes Back. Hero's End. The Power of Doomsday. Pack 4. Funeral for a Friend, C2. Iced. As a World Watches. The Face of Evil. Barrage. Metropolis, 60 Miles. One-on-One. From the Ashes. Here is pack 5. Scratch 1 Cruiser. Laser on Target. Underworld Havoc. Last Kiss. Number 6. Blow Up. Do or Die. Football. Takedown. Out for Blood. The Gathering of Power. Superman Strikes Back. Pack 7. Funeral for a Friend, C8. Mid-Air Collision. Funeral for a Friend, C7. Turpin on the Fly. Funeral for a Friend, C6. The League Attacks. Heat Vision. Contact. Pack 8. One-on-One. Now strikes Maxima. Man vs. Monster. Funeral for a Friend, C5. Desperate Situation. Rest in Peace. Laughter by Firelight. Oh my gosh, looks like we just got ourselves a chase card. This is called a Spectra Etched Chase card. You can see how the light reflects off of it. That's a really nice looking card. Now we're going to open up pack 9, last pack of the show. The Guardian steps in. Justice League America. Missile Attack. Freedom. The Man of Steel. Trouble Down Below. Escape. Funeral for a Friend, C3. So what is really interesting are these Funeral for a Friend cards. There are a number of them in this set. However, on the back is a piece of a larger puzzle to something bigger. We pulled 7 out of 9 puzzle pieces to produce this partial picture. Now we'll rate the set based on the following 5 categories: decollation, card art, card stock, card execution, chase cards. Decollation. We opened up 9 out of 36 packs and pulled 65 cards out of 100. That is 65% of the set in 9 packs. That's amazing decollation. You would most likely get a full set and possibly even 2 in a single box. I give it an A+. Card art. Some of the art in this set is okay, but most of it is not great. At a time when dynamic stylistic art was really taking off, DC decided to double down on the artists that had contributed to Superman's fall on the charts and opt to let them draw one of the biggest events of the decade. I give it a D. Cardstock. Much like the cardstock in Skybox's Marvel Series 1 and 2 sets, it was fairly basic. For the time, it was fine. I give it a B. Card execution. It made sense to put out a card set for one of the biggest events of the decade, but it's very clear that they were rushed to put it together. In order to print and package it in time for Superman number 75, there wasn't a lot of lead time to put together a really attractive product. I don't know what's going on with the borders here, but this is awful. They could have chosen a red or a blue finish, which would have looked really nice and made sense, but instead, they went with this charcoal border and called it a day. The lack of original art also drops it down a notch. All in all, I give it a D. Chase cards. Up to this point, holograms were the only chase cards available in card sets. However, this one gave us something completely different. Where the death of Superman shines is in its Spectra-etched chase cards. The way the light reflects off the card and the texture of it was pretty amazing at the time. The 2 red foil chase cards displaying Superman's logo are both unimaginative and lackluster. That said, I still give the chase cards an A. Thank you for watching the Death of Superman box opening. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Box Toppers. The death of... Wait, let's do this. There we go. Cards was just all of the art. Nope. Let's open up this box. Nope. Now, let's kill off these box of cards. This box of cards. Now, let's kill off this box of cards. Let's kill off this box of cards. I think that's good enough.